am.
Thomas, it's great to speak to you again, not after a match, so hopefully you'll be a bit more relaxed. But I've always wondered, what is your philosophy as a manager? You're always so honest, so open. Is that how you are with your players? Is that your principle you live by?
Oh, thank you for the nice words, first of all. And I think that you have to be reliable as a coach to your players and generally in life to the ones who rely on you. Reliable in your criticism, reliable if you praise somebody for what he's doing, yeah, and it comes down to honesty and to direct communication. Don't dribble around, even if you have sometimes hard messages or bad messages to bring to the players. They deserve, and in my experience, they wanted to hear it directly. And yeah, we try to be open, and we try also to enjoy and to enjoy the situation in which we are in. I feel that we are very blessed from life to work in football and to have the opportunity to play and coach this game on this kind of level, to entertain so many fans and people out there is, I feel very blessed, and I want to transport also this feeling to everybody else.
I can tell you that the fans and the media like myself, I think really appreciate the honesty. It means a lot to us. I mean, when you look at your time at Chelsea, you've come in, you've achieved almost instant success. You got to the FA Cup final, you won the Champions League, you took Chelsea to 4th place in the Premier League. You only came in halfway through the season. Was it easy for you to just get the team to adapt to you straight away?
Yes, it just happened. We had one training, then the first game, and from there we had enough footage to prepare the next match, and from there we improved every single day and every single match, which is the big credit for the team and the players, how they did it. I believe strongly that on this kind of level it's a players' match, and it's my job to encourage them, my job to put them in a good place mentally, physically, and to point out that this is a team effort always. Everybody in the group was happy to support the group and do what's necessary that the group shines and put the team first. So this is the key, and it's also my part to keep everybody on track and to encourage everybody so they can bring out the very best in them. With a little bit of luck, it was possible to have these kind of results. And the challenge is that you constantly need to readapt. You need to improve because everybody is improving. And this is where we are right now.
Personally for you, was that your greatest achievement as a manager, that you're able to come into a club like Chelsea halfway through a season and achieve everything I just mentioned?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't think about it like this. It's very hard to judge it. That's why I'm also not such a big fan of individual award, because who is to judge about the greatest achievement for a manager? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a much greater thing to stay with I don't know, with Leeds in the top 10 of the league, or maybe it's even greater to be relegated with Norwich from 2nd division. Who should judge it? I mean, we do our very best, and every challenge is very different. So I come from 5 years of Mainz and 2 years of Dortmund and 2.5 years of Paris. And I gave everything in these clubs to push the team and the club as far as possible. And you know, I'm very aware that as a coach you depend on a strong team and a strong club, and that's why I'm very happy in the moment, because I have both things.
Okay, interesting. Are there any misconceptions about Thomas Tuchel that maybe you've read about, or you've heard TV pundits or radio pundits talking about? Anything you've ever wanted to clear up?
Oh, that would be maybe a long list. Many years ago, I really had to learn it also for myself, and for the sake of myself, I stopped reading and about myself. and I stopped looking for it. And because you get attached to it, and it doesn't even matter when you think about deeper and longer, and when you experience, for me it was like to have the experience, even when people talk good about you, and you get a lot of praise and good moments, it sticks with you. It does something to you, and I don't want to be affected by it. And it's even harder when they report negative, and it will come because it's absolutely natural, and everybody has an opinion on this game and has an opinion about what you do, and out there are so many people judging who maybe are not even in the place to judge, but still they do. And you don't change all this by getting angry and by going against it. So it was a process. I had to learn it, and had to learn it also for me the hard way, because I got distracted and I got angry in earlier years. And so I had to train myself to not get attached, to don't read, and to don't listen to people who judge me, because I think that I'm very aware of what we are doing, and that I trust myself to be alert enough if something going wrong in here, and who should know better than us. We all work here together, and that's what matters. But it was a process, and this is still a process that you detach yourself from all these opinions out there.
Well, I hope you don't mind me sharing a quick opinion of my own here. You know how to set up a defense in a football team. I mean, you look at the top of the Premier League table, all those teams have got brilliant players, yourself included. But how do you go about making a defense as successful as yours? What are the building blocks for it?
Yeah. Okay, normally everybody, I think if we look at our defensive record, you can think that we spend maybe 90% of our training time in defensive patterns, defensive movements, and the defensive approach to the game. Actually, it's not like this. It's the other way around. I think we train 90% with the ball and patterns and movements, how to create chances, where to control spaces, and how to score actually, and how to attack. But the game is very complex. So while you have the ball, nobody can attack your goal, of course. So it is not only about isolated defensive training. It is about defensive training. It is about principles, but not only. The game is so complex that by putting intensity, by putting high pressure, you can lower the chances that your opponents can have big chances. We are very proud that we are so stable in defense, but I have to give the credit to the team. They defended very brave from the very first game. We adapted to all kinds of formation in the opponent's attacks, and that's the key point. The key point is always how we play, and the players commit themselves to the team effort. So we attack together and we defend together, and that is, with quality and a bit of luck, it is our base, and it keeps us winning and winning, of course.
Yeah. Further up the park, though, he's talking a bit about training and the attacks and training and so forth. What about Romelu Lukaku? How has he settled in for you so far on his return to London? And do you think he's perhaps being a bit too unselfish? Do you think he needs to be a bit more selfish as a striker?
Yes, but these guys are all selfish. I mean, otherwise you cannot be a good striker if you're not selfish. That does simply not exist. So they are hungry for goals, and Romelu has that same attitude. He's a big competitor, and it's a pleasure to be his coach, because, like you say, he tried to bring Timo Werner into position against Tottenham. Although he had good positions to score, he thinks about the team, and this is very rare with players on his level and in his positions. In his position, but he is a kind of a very open-minded, a very humble, very and still very competitive person. He is a natural leader. He talks to everybody in the building, talks to everybody in the dressing room, very open, and still it's our job to adapt even better to him. We are in that process right now, to have him more included into our games, to use him better, and this will come by time. So this is the process right now, but we are happy that he's here.
I just want to say I'm really looking forward to the next match, seeing what Thomas Frank brings to the table. He's been so impressive at Brentford, it has to be said. But do you have a shout out to the Malaysian fans, the Chelsea fans?
Yes, to all our fans in Malaysia, please support us. We feel your energy, we need your energy, and we will do everything to make you happy.
Perfect. Thomas, all the best, and we'll speak to you again very soon.
Thanks. Ciao. Bye.